Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation.
Well, Cade Cunningham, the top pick in 2021, said, quote, "There's a lot of different reasons why I was picked number one, but I think it's just who I am as a person, someone that can turn into a leader for your team and be a franchise guy. I compose myself well, and that translates on the court. I'm pretty confident in what I can do and who I am." Brian?
Thanks, Alec. And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. They fall in the latest rankings. Not at all a good sign for this team.
Well, right now for Detroit, they've stuck to the plan in the early going.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Duren out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Orlando, Banchero out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Cole Anthony. And it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even-keeled. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
Here's Anthony following the score by Detroit. Pass to Banchero. Poke loose. Just 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Here's Duren. Pass to Ivy. Tries it from 19, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Anthony. Inside, here's Banchero, and he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Duren with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Banchero. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. No good on the 3. Bagley, a screen on Howard. Middleton passes to Bagley. Cunningham outside. Bagley, a screen on Anthony. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, they're on fire.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Suggs. Tipped. Here's Ivy. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And he makes a first. So he gets them both. And here's Anthony. Last game, 26 points for him. To the paint. Here's Banchero. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Anthony to halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
The Pistons leading. Middleton with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Detroit, no good that time either. For Orlando, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Carter, a screen on Cunningham with a 9-footer. And it's Anthony with a bucket inside. The Pistons have gone 7 of 16 so far. Knocked loose and stolen by Edwards. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Looks from point-blank range.
Over to the wing. Wiseman against Carter. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Conley. Pass to Jackson. Left side Carter. Tries it from the block. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Carter's got 9 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Wiseman with the jam. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And the Magic shooting efficiently, 50% so far. We've got Banchero. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Anthony in at the 1. Pass to Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on James Wiseman. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's...
The Pistons trailing. Setting the floor for the Pistons. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Duren. And it's Thompson in at small forward. Now here's Cunningham. Bagley for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Howard against Thompson. With his first shot attempt. And too long on the shot.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Ivy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. So both teams changing it up here. He does not get the second one. Now here's Anthony. Back to Howard. Here's Suggs. Jackson the screen. Clock at 6. Suggs no good. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Cunningham outside. Bagley a screen on Anthony. Cunningham with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And down it goes. 2 points.
Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Howard the pass to Anthony. Pass to Banchero. Shot to end the cold streak. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Ivy. He's got 7. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Duren, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Jackson the screen. Suggs no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Middleton outside. Left block shot on the way. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now here's Conley. Over Edwards. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Now here's Conley. Stewart, a screen on Fultz. Thompson passes to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. And good. Got the friendly bounce. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Edwards for 3. Offensive board.
That's a pure effort play.
Picked by Stewart. Shot from 16. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Wiseman against Fultz. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Jackson's got 13.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
Down low. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Outside Fultz. There's a screen. Pass to Jackson. Over Stewart. That doesn't go either for Jackson. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pistons on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
A look here now at the Magic. They've started this season on the right foot, something we kind of expected given their offseason. We'll see if this is a pace they can maintain as the year rolls on.
Wendell Carter is out there with Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Suggs. And it's Howard in at the 3. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Now here's Carter. Pass to Banchero. Driving inside. Misses from short range.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Middleton outside. Here's Ivy. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Wendell Carter.
Hey.
Coming into the lane next time, and if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Orlando shooting pretty well at 45%. And here's Anthony. Inside. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Duran. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. If you look at Detroit, right now 5th in the division, right in the middle. And of course the Magic, they're 6th overall in the conference.
And looking at Orlando, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join.
Cunningham on the wing. Bagley down low. Here's Ivy. It's Middleton on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up.
Away. He's gone through some growing pains and hiccups, but that's normal. His scoring and his passing, though, have improved, and I think he's going to be an NBA floor general at a high level for a long time.
Good on both. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Here in this second half, they've gone cold from the line, and I think it's hurting their chances.
And the second free throw is good. Run. Here's Ivy. From deep, Conley hits the trifecta. Forward to the middle. Here's Banchero, guarded by Wiseman. Banchero no good as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago. 1:46 left to play in the third quarter. And it's Howard off the drive.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Howard nails them both.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Fultz. Give him 8 points now. Here's Howard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. First one falls for him. And so Howard nails them both. 41 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. With the step back. Here's Ivy, guarded by Edwards. To the inside. The shot by Conley, no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Banchero, guarded by Wiseman. Looking to end this cold spell. Banchero, no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word.
This was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Chris Middleton is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Wiseman. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So it'll be Cade Cunningham shooting. It's on Markelle Fultz. Here's Banchero. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Good work there as it goes. And now here's Howard. That three's off the mark.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
To the paint. Wiseman inside, guarded by Howard. And that one's good. Wiseman.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Too long without a score.
To end the run, here's Banchero. The Pistons clear it. Here's Middleton. Pass to Wiseman. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. Talent.
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be.
Suggs is checked in for Fultz. Ivy's checked in for the Pistons.
One shot.
Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, James Wiseman.
Offensively, his focus was lasered up. I mean, whatever scheme the defense was working, he found a way to work through it, locating quality shots whenever he got his hands on the ball.
You know, his standout performance made all the difference coming off a tough loss in their last game. He was on a mission to make sure they didn't lose 2 in a row. Here's Banchero. He's covered by Bagley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players.
Now, but there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Marshall, he's checked in for Hayward. And he sinks the second. They're on a 12-1 run. And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Ben Carroll. He's covered by Bagley. Anthony outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Howard. Let's go with a 3. And Ivy pulls it down. Ivy's got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that one's good. Bagley.
And why go away from attacking inside?
Pass to Ben Carroll. Down low. Here's Jackson. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Inside. Shot's good by Black.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Wiseman, a screen on Fultz. Conley finds Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam. Jackson with a screen on Stewart. 3-pointer. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports.
For tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Nance in at the center position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Barrett, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseasons. Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
Here's Whitehead. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And here are the Wizards now, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities. I think that was their Achilles heel.
Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft. And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Ball hits them both. The pass to Whitehead. They set the pick. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he gets it back.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Whitehead, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Now Nance. And here's Kuzma. He had 35 points last game out. To the paint, here's Olynyk. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Pass to Barrett. To the inside, Thomas. Rebound, Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Getting into foul trouble will really handcuff you, and they found that out last time.
Shot clock at 5. Kuzma with a screen on Simmons.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Ben Simmons. Averaging about 11 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
John Wall's checked in for Ball. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Simmons. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Pokusevski. That one drops for him. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kyle Kuzma. Kicks to Kispert. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Teams in the penalty.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn. And he's good on the first of 3. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
And he makes all 3. Simmons finds Barrett. And Barrett slams it in. Nets lead by 12. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
We've got Whitehead, and it's Johnson in at the 3. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Ball. Whitehead's shot is off. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Poole the pass to Ball. Nance sets a screen for Ball. Hands it from short range.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this. Now, here's Ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
And you could see he knew exactly where that long rebound was coming off, able to get there quickly and snatch it up.
Back to Barrett. Six to shoot. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart.
All with it. 14 points from him the last game against Sacramento. Nance finds Kuzma. And stolen by Simmons. The pass to Barrett. They double him with Wall. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Whitehead's checked in.
Whitehead.
Out to Barrett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
And he sinks the second. Now Wall. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kuzma passes to Nance. Yep, that one goes. Nance has got 5 points in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Barrett. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for his shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Pass to Nance. Kuzma with it. Shot clock at 6. And no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. 15-point game. Here's Barrett. 16 points for him. And that one's good. Simmons got his second bucket.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there. Push.
Outside, Wall. Kuzma outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wall. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And here's Barrett. 17 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Kuzma. D right on him. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. The drive by Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Wizards.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Jordan Poole is out there with ball. And it's Nance. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
Offensively, defensively, they are in.
Back to Kuzma. Olynyk with it. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Whitehead. The dish to Barrett. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got 18 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Kuzma outside. And Olynyk kicks to Poole. Screen by Olynyk from the high post. And Poole gets it to go.
Works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Shots good by Whitehead.
Covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Wall looking for an opening. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 9. Here's McLaughlin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Pakusevsky, and he drops it in from the low post.
Back almost too wide open.
Bailey, sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bailey passes to Wall. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bailey. From the top of the key, he buries it.
It looks so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And after really leaning on that.
It's Calderon with the ball for the Wizards. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Makes it off the glass.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Stolen by Wilson. Passes it to Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Now, right. Outside ball. Good.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now?
People that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives. You got Basketball Without Borders. You have academies in basketball. You now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people.
Here's Bailey. Just 4 to shoot. Johnson from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Whitehead's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to McLaughlin. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Nance. Got a piece of it. Here's Whitehead. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
When you talk about a defensive menace, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
The first free throw is good, and the Wizards making a change here. Kispert's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Pass to Nance. And Kuzma has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Let's get an update on Olynyk. What's the status, David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Barrett. Drills it from outside. Barrett's got 30.
It's been this way.
And they've made that adjustment since the break.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You just can't allow Ball to get comfortable when he's penetrating inside. He does a great job of using his size and those hesitation moves to draw fouls.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
And there's the pass to Whitehead. And the layup falls.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Nets.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments
for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Ball. Shot's good by Whitehead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Ball, and it's Kispert in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
That wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.